Good morning. Welcome to Baby and Tea Saturday. I'm Shanna, your host. Cheers, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, where it is hot. Let's get rid of that notification. I'm on just a minute early because I have kind of switched things around in my studio. So I'm just making sure that everything is kind of where we need it this morning. You're going to get a little bit of a different view, obviously. I'm a bit of on an angle. Haven't quite finished the worktop that I'm going to do here in front of me. So I'm kind of making do at this end of the room. So I kind of look a little bit closer to you. So let's get you up here as you jump on. Say hello. Well, that doesn't look too bad on the screen. Okay, and let's get you on this screen to see. I think the screen in front of me that I would read off of normally is a little bit too far away. So I'm not completely blind, but I am blind. So I don't know. Oh, no, I can read. Hi, Rhonda. Perfect. So that might work out, but I put my iPad next to me so that I kind of have both views just in case I can't see that far. But like I say, I'm not that blind. So welcome everybody who's out there. I see 3 little eyeballs and only Rhonda has said hello. So good morning to you all. I hope you're doing well, bearing this heat if it's in your area as well. We are up to 33 today. And tomorrow's going to be 35. So it is hot, hot, hot. But we're surviving. I'm hiding out in the studio. As I said, I did a little bit of a reno last week to hide out from the heat because we were also very hot last week. So I'm going to share that with you eventually. Oh, thanks, Shannon. Yeah, I kind of done a little bit of shifting around to kind of make it work. I had an idea in my head to make sort of a countertop area in the middle so that I could have basically like farm table seating sort of thing that I could have people here. Unfortunately, my room is not wide enough. I thought it was. I did measurements, ahead of time, and it just did not work. So I had to adjust. I still think I'll be able to get people, probably not as many as I wanted to, in here to do in-person classes for those of you that live in the Edmonton area. I will still do virtual classes for anyone who does not live here because I enjoy those as well. So little bit, there'll be a little delay on that because I have to also alter the tabletop that I have made here. So but I will give you a tour, not to worry, as soon as I get the last little few things in place, and then we'll have a tour. All right, so hopefully the desktop view will work and everything will be as normal. So I'll flip you around. If you have any questions or anything like that, put them in the comments and I'll answer those as I flip around, but if you get dizzy, look away. All right. So far, so good to the tabletop. Oops, you're going to see the card that we're doing. There we go. Okay, so I'm still getting that wide view. I have not figured out what's going on there with that, but this is a table that will never really be dirty, so what you see will be okay. All right. Sip of tea and we're good to go. So I did a stamp camp last week. We did talk about that with the Choose Happy stamp set and the Fun Full of Life designer paper. Now I have a whole bunch of scraps in the front, but it's kind of those ones with those wild patterns. We'll find that in the catalog here real quick. So Choose Happy is a standalone stamp set on page 24 in the catalog. And it's got all kinds of cute little small sayings that you can use. Kane, get out of here. You might see Kane right here off to the corner. It's got a lot of little sayings that you can sort of build sentences and stuff like that with. And then it's got all these cute little elements. So you're covering, spring, sort of fall, and winter with the penguin. And then you got some cute little faces that you can add onto the apple, the heart, or the pumpkin. So it's got some cute little things, standalone, as I said. And then the Full of Life Sweet Collection is where the paper comes from. So that's on page 43. And it's got some great sayings as well. And then, of course, with the dies, you can build and sort of layer out your sayings, like this one here, where you can build friend out in with sort of like a shadow backing to it. So great opportunities with both these sets. I wanted to make sure to show them both to you. But also, now I don't have enough room to put all this stuff here. I'll store it on the floor. But also, and I will bring in that Friends for Life set. So there's the dies where you can build. It's got this great little brush stroke. It's got a heart pattern. And then it's got some leaves there that you can use and some little tiny hearts. So great little elements to build with. But I wanted to also today, because, you know, Christmas is coming, unfortunately, quicker than we think. And there's been some great online exclusives released. So this was one of them that I picked up. And I thought with the cute little penguin from here and one of the cards that we did in the stamp catch, which I will show you in a moment, I'm going to bring in some little elements out of this stamp set and build them into the card that we're going to do with that set. So, but I'm going to show you some samples that I did with the Friends for Life and the paper as well. So it kind of blends all these three together and shows you different ways that you can use that. So let's get into the card that we made at the stamp camp. So I did this with Trisha Shalo and Brenda Nelson. They have one every year, and they do have another. Actually, they do twice a year. They do a summer one, and then they do a winter one. They're doing another one on October the 19th, and it is all virtual, so anyone can join in. So if you're interested, let me know, and I can give you all the details for it. So this is the little cute card that we made using that Full of Life paper, and it's a gift card holder. So you just tuck it into the little side. But I thought we'll bring in Christmas. Start our Christmas, but we'll still use the penguin from that set. So I've grabbed the Nests for, what is this called? Nests of Winter paper. So we use this for Creativity Now, which was a demonstrator only event where we got to pre-order this set. So this is coming in our winter collection. Isn't this just gorgeous paper? I have showed it to you before. It's coming in, when does that release? September, I think? I could be wrong. It could be August for customers. I can't remember. I'll have to look up the dates. If anybody knows, pop it into the comments. We get to look at it next week, which is super exciting. And then we've got the back side where it's got some neutral-ish patterns. So I grabbed this one today to use on our card. And then this fun one. I think I only had one sheet left. So I grabbed this as well. Because they kind of go together, wouldn't you say? Got that pool party sort of toned, kind of wintry. So I brought those in to use on our card today. So let's get our little parts and our measurements so I can tell you, and then we will get started making it. Oops, that's kind of going crooked here. I'm just going to move this down here to make sure that I'm in screen. So we've got a card base of Pool Party that is 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2 to make it a traditional card. Then I've put it onto my trimmer, which is on the other side of the room, so I'm not going to go get it. But I've laid this on my trimmer, and I've cut down to the score line at 1 1/2. Or sorry, 1 1/4. 1 1/4. So 1 1/4, you're going to make a little slice right down. So that's going to create where it flips up, and then you're going to see your gift card. Okay. And then I brought in that designer paper that I told you about, that I just showed you. So we've got 2 pieces of that. You can do it in the same pattern, or you can do it in something different. It's totally up to you. But the piece that's going to go on the flap here, which you're not going to see the total piece, so you kind of just want something that's got a little bit of design or something around the outside, because we're going to layer a piece of basic white across that. So this piece is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then this little strip here that we're going to put is 1 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then we've got our basic white piece that is 2 1/2 by 5. That's going to layer on this. So when I said you'd only see like little bits of it, I think this piece kind of looks like snow. What do you guys think? So that's why I picked it for this. Cute, right? And then we've got just our standard 4 by 5 1/4 piece for the inside. So that's just going to layer right in there. You can cut it down if you want to sort of save that 1 inch piece. You can cut it down and not have that under there, but just to make this easier, and I already have them all pre-cut, we will just layer that under. And then I've just got, now I've used retired dies to do these because I didn't purchase the circle punches again because I have dies. So these are the layering circle dies, I believe they're called. So you may still have these. There are the deckled circles. There's all kinds of other ones. So you've kind of got like a ruffled pattern around the outside, and then you've got your standard layered ones. We also have the punches in this size as well, so you can use those if you have those. But you basically just want 2 circles that are going to layer on top of each other. Okay, and then you're going to want some pool party ink, a blending brush, some blender pens, which we'll do as we go. And I've pre-stamped my penguins. And I've grabbed the little hat because I'm going to try and see if the hat will fit on one of the penguins from the Naughty and Nice polymer stamp set that's in the online exclusives right now. All right, so let's layer some paper on. Anybody have any questions so far? It all makes sense. We got all the measurements. We're taking notes. So tell me in the comments, is it really hot where you are too? Layer that on. Oh, all the puppies are coming down to visit today. As I say, in the little screen to the side here, right over there is their bed, so you may see them wandering around. They're a little out of sorts because, of course, I've moved all their stuff around too, right? So we're going to do a little blending on this first. So I'll just bring in a little piece of paper here. We'll kind of tuck all our little parts there. And I'm also going to bring in, there's a little tiny bunch of snowflakes here that we're going to use to kind of decorate our background. So on the original, Brenda had splattered with the Pool Party blend. I'm going to use the little snowflakes just to kind of make it more sort of a wintry one. Now this is a great card, as I say, for giving gift cards or money. You know, you get those teenagers and all those people you're really hard to buy for, where you just take the easy route and go buy them a gift card and put that in. Anybody have a lot of those people in their wish list, gift buying list that they have to do that for? Morning, Glenda. I don't know who else is there. Let me see what's going on there. What does Rhonda say? Rhonda says it's 19 in Parksville. Ooh, you got it nice and comfortable there, Rhonda. So we're just going to stamp a few little, most of that's going to be hidden. So bring your circle in and kind of just see what you got going on there. Maybe we'll put one right there. Oops, I just made a blab. Big bloop. And cover that up. Nope, that wasn't down far enough. Let's do that. I stuck it into the ink too much. Ever done that? I'm sure you all have once upon a time. So we'll just adjust that. We'll move it up. It'll still look cute, right? Okay, so let's put this down to our pattern paper. I'm loving the little penguin out of this. And the flower was also another popular one with the samples, which you'll see. The samples and the heart, the candle. What did we use? We used the sunshine. We use a really cool technique with the sunshine. So I'll show you that in the samples. So then we're going to bring in our penguins. Like I say, I've already pre-stamped them just to make things a little bit quicker. I'm just using light pumpkin pie to color in his toes and his beak. And then I'm going to bring in the Pool Party blend just to do a fun little technique that Brenda did. She kind of just gave him like a little shadow. Good morning, Valerie. Around his little belly face area, just to kind of give him a little bit more dimension, which I thought looked really cute. Unfortunately, because this is kind of a standalone stamp set, there is no dies that go with it. So you are going to have to fussy cut the penguins out, but they're pretty quick and easy. And then we'll just color our Santa hat, which I think is going to fit that little penguin's head pretty good, don't you guys? In real red. And we'll bring in some Wayne Stella for the hat, just to kind of give that white some dimension, obviously, right? There we go. Okay, so we'll quickly fussy cut these. This card comes together pretty quickly, I would say. So tell me in the comments, is this either one of these sets kind of one that you've been eyeballing and maybe have on your wish list while I'm cutting these out? Glenda and her fussy cutting. You love your fussy cutting. What else can I tell you that's coming up? So as I said, Trisha and Brenda's holiday stamp camp is October the 19th. Creative Carnival, again, is in Edmonton. So if you're here in person, it's going to be October the 5th. And then we are in the planning stages of the Creative Escape. Date has not been set, but we're going to have a discussion about that next week after we can have a peek at the winter catalog and pick what we're going to use as our set. So details are coming on that. So reserve a spot in your mind, in your calendar, and we'll get those details out to you as soon as we nail those down. So that's Creative Escape. So that's with Glenda, myself, Karen, Leanne may or may not be joining us as she's having a grandbaby. So around the time of when we're probably going to have it. So neither one of them are on your radar, eh, Glenda? Well, maybe I'll change your mind, right? As I do quite frequently. Oh, Kathy, not Karen. Sorry, I apologize. Kathy calling you Karen. Thank you for the correction, Glenda. All right. I'm done. See, that went pretty quick, right? Okay, and then we'll get these out of the way. And so it's got some great little, we're going to use this as our tag. So she just did a hello. I'm going to use the naughty or nice tag. So I've pre-stamped that, so we'll just bring that out because I thought it was cute for a gift card, right? I should give it a good try to influence you. Well, you know, somebody has to, right? I take that as a compliment. So I'm going to put my dimensionals down so I can put my pool party circle and put it the right way and cover up my little blunder there. Perfect. And never even know it was there, right? And then I'm going to use the pool party and the little snowflakes again. So we've got the little sun in the corner here. I'm going to just let me just clean this off so that I don't make a big blurby blunder again because I put it into my ink too hard. There we go. Okay, try this again. So we'll just kind of do this on the side, and I will actually do a tiny bit of blending as well. Get that out of my holder there, just to sort of give it some dimension. Okay, does that look cute so far? Right? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so then we will build our little penguins on here. So we'll just grab some mini dimensionals. I'm getting a mess on my table here today. And we're going to kind of put his little feet off. And then we'll have to pick which one is going to get the hat on once we've got them together. So I'm just going to kind of put those together to kind of look like they're touching hands. And one more, he'll kind of hang off the side here. Maybe we'll put him right there. I think the middle one should have the hat. What do you guys think? I'll kind of just stick it right here so you guys can see and then tell me what you think. Yay, nay to the middle guy having the hat. I think it's the middle one. I'm going to attach this while you're still giving me some answers there. Oh, I got an answer from Rhonda. She says the middle. The sentiment will kind of go in the same area, so we'll kind of just lift it. I'll kind of stage it out so you can see, so you know. So we'll do that. And then I was going to put it right here with the little bow behind it. So let's stage that out. Just like that. What do you think? Give me your answer. I'll kind of just move stuff here off my desk. Does that influence you in a good way? Bad way? Hat's on the left. On this guy? I did my left. If you meant the other left, that'd be the right. You tell me if it's the other left. I'll do the envelope while you guys are deciding exactly where that should go. All right. Shanna thinks it's cute. Okay, so I'm just going to do, whoops, I didn't have my little blotting paper there. We'll just kind of do that in the corner. We'll bring in our snowflakes. Okay. Yes, that one. Everybody in agreement? I think it looks pretty cute there too. All right. So we'll put that down with the dimensional. Kind of right to his eyebrows, I think. What do you think? Right there? Oh my gosh, that's adorable. I just came up with that idea this morning as I was prepping. And then I just put a little bit of seal on the back, and I'm just going to make sort of like a messy bow. Love it. Everybody loves it. Okay, perfect. You guys are so smart in designing. All right, if I can get my fingers in the twine here to work. So I've just got my white baker's twine. I know, I'm not using linen thread. It would look cute with linen thread too. Okay, look at the dimensionals on that. I got no nails left. I can't pick up the little mini dimensionals right now. All right. Well, I made my little bows a little bit. How about we go like that? And I trim that off so it's not hanging in the little penguin's face. There. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Okay. And then you can decorate the inside, but I'm going to skip over it because I have a ton of samples to show you. And we're also going to, so remember that you're going to tuck a gift card in here. So you only want to glue down. You can also use your tear and tape. You only want to glue down that one side so that you have the little pocket created to tuck your gift card into. And I had to go on the hunt for my Christmas ones. So I grabbed a Shoppers Drug Mart one and a Michael's one. So you just kind of tuck that in, and then it's going to create that little gift card holder for you. So you can do decorating, obviously, around the outside there. You could even put designer series paper in there if you wanted to. You could put more of that snow paper, and then you'd see more of the pattern than you do on the front. And then you can tick off who, if this is a naughty or a nice person, right, that you're going to give it to. So is that not cute? It kind of looks very similar to the one we did in the stamp camp, and you're still using the little penguin out of that adorable Choose Happy stamp set, right? I love it. And you could also do a Thanksgiving one. So if you want to give someone, when the pumpkin spice lattes come out in the fall, you could do one with a little pumpkin in the face, and then do it with the Starbucks card for the pumpkin latte. Look at the ideas are just flowing to me. All right, so let's have a look. Let me do a quick cleanup here. Let's show you some extra samples, right? That's what you really come here for. So as I was saying, using the sunshine here, we did this fun little technique around the edge. So when we stamped our designer series paper, we just used the little rays to make that little border. Now I know what my nephews are getting for Christmas. Perfect. I love it, Shannon. Is this not cute? And then we use the heart. We use the candle, and it's just this cute little box that you can put a little goodie in, and it's using, of course, the paper. Is that not the cutest little box ever? Just ties the little bow around it to cover up where you only have half of a tab of the. So that was a Trisha project. And then she did this fun cascading card, I think it was called. Cascading pleats, it's called. And it's a Be Happy. And then it just keeps opening up and opening up. This could be like a little scrapbook card too. You can put pictures in of a summer adventure or something like that. Is that not the cutest? And this also has a little opening that you could also put a gift card in. Cute, right? We were very, it seemed, they didn't plan that when they did their projects. This was a Trisha project as well. That they went gift cardy in both of their designs. So it was kind of cute. And then, so obviously the one that we recreated today in a different form, Brenda created this one. And then she did this one as well. So it's really featuring on that paper. I love this paper. I didn't love it before, but now that I've played with it, I really love it. And then we've just cut out some of the flowers, the little bumblebee, used the alphabets dies, and really used that paper as the focus. Cute, right? And then we did this fun little flip up flappy one. So she used that paper that's in the set. She actually even said herself she struggled with how to use that paper. So this one here. So she said, oh, I just cut it up in a border and used it that way. So she's got a little piece here on the front and a little piece at the bottom, and then she's just layered in the flowers and everything. Fun, right? And does this paper not remind you of like a watermelon? Right? You see watermelon in that, I know you do. Oh, I didn't put any bling. I had the bling out for the card. We'll put some bling on in a second. I'll show you one more project. Or no, I've got two more sitting here. And then we made this cute little frame. So it's just a 3D IKEA frame using the paper and some of the elements from the stamp set. And then as well as a little tag. So if you wanted to give this as a gift or something like that. The paper on the penguin card or on the one we did at the stamp camp, Glenda? This is the Full of Life designer paper from the stamp camp. And I used the upcoming Nests of Winter. Nests of Winter I've used on that one. So that was the one from Creativity Now. That'll be coming available soon. You may have it though. So yeah, that's a cute little 3D project that we made. And then I went searching for things. So as I said, we were going to use the, what other stamp set did I bring in? The Friends for Life, which is part of that paper pack bundle, as well as those and some ribbon, which is actually here, the striped iridescent ribbon. This one's from Lori de Groot. She's Lori TiaMarieCrafts.ca. This is a fun one that she did that has like a belly band that slides off, and it's featuring, of course, that lovely starburst sort of paper, and then using that Friends for Life stamp set. Is that not fun? So this is not an original design of mine. The ones on Wednesday that you will see, I created all those ones myself. And then this one was from Michaela Tithridge. I kind of adapted this. She had a circle here instead. But I thought this was a fun technique that she used the leaf out of this pattern and then just stamped on the paper and kind of created her own designer series paper and then used the die cut from it as well. So it's just a very simple card, but it gives you a lot of wow, I think, when you're using that paper. If you don't know how to use that paper and it's very bright and in your face, you can definitely tone it down and do that with it. And then it is not so loud and bold in your face. And then this was a fun one using that squared paper as well. I kind of adapted this. So this is a little bit different from what Debbie Crowley did, which is expressivelydeb.com is where she's from. But I thought that was neat that she just created a square out of that paper and then layered it with a little bit of peach pie behind and then used the die cut elements from the Friends for Life. So there's that big heart and then the little hearts, which I layered. She just had a single heart. And then I just used my blend and did some polka dots on the heart there. And then I've just used some sentiments that came from that Friends for Life. So the hi and then the miss you. And just created a thing. And I haven't done the inside. So that's a fun one from Debbie Crowley. So let's quickly, because we didn't put any bling on here. Let's just slide those up. We'll put some bling on and then we're done. Does anybody have any questions about anything that we've just discussed? Probably not, eh? It's pretty straightforward, right? So these are the iridescent faceted gems that come from the what is it called? Friends for Life. I don't know why that just escaped my brain there. Bundle. If things are available right now, I have no idea. I haven't been on to, I don't know where that one's going to go. Probably up here. There, now we've got some bling on there. Fun, right? I love it. I hope you guys loved it too. Got some great ideas with this paper. If you don't like it, then this may give you some ideas on how to tone it down. It may be on your wish list now. You never know, right? All right, everybody. I'm going to let you get away from your computers, doing something fun. Enjoy your Saturday. Stay cool, please. Hydrated. Check on your friends, your neighbors. And we're going to the swimming pool with the dogs here in a few minutes so they can have a little bit of a cool down. And am I back next week? Hang on. Let me grab my book and just make sure. I think I am, but I'm not positive. Let me grab my calendar. Doesn't look like I have anything going on. So yes, I will be live with you next week with something fun. All right. Yeah, it's a good way to tone it down for sure, Rhonda, because that paper is very wild. For sure. Oh my goodness, look at all the mess that you can see around me. I've just looked up onto the big screen. Oh my Lord. We'll have to take care of that. All right, you guys. Now you know how, messy it gets when we're doing a live, right? We try to keep it as hidden as we can, but Facebook is not allowing us to do that anymore. They're giving you the wide view. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you soon. Paper hugs. Bye-bye.